Doing anything?
You're live.
You're live.
You're live, Jez.
Yeah, but it's not showing the what's going on. What the fuck is going on here?
I'm relieved to hear that you've been to some far places. It's hard to carry on when you feel all alone. Now I've swung back down again. It's worse than it was before. If I hadn't seen such riches, I could live with being poor. Oh, sit down, oh, sit down, oh, sit down. Sit down next to me. Sit down, 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 down. Sympathy.
Sorry about that, guys. That was my error. I've got a hotkey for the start of the program, option 1 on the keyboard. I decided to press command 1, and of course it doesn't work. So I do apologise for that. But anyway, tonight we have Oregon Gooner, Dow. Welcome, mate.
What's up, bro?
It's going to be quite an interesting quiz tonight. We've got Anthony. Anthony, welcome, mate. Hope you've all got your pens and papers. And of course, mentioned Encyclopedia Football, Kenny Ken, looking to regain his crown. Don't know what's happened to the challenger, the current one, he's not here. Connor, welcome aboard. I think it's your first quiz, man.
I've done the last quiz. I done the Arsenal quiz, didn't I? With you,
yeah, of course you did, man. Of course you did. And we have TJ Warren from the American Idiot Show. Great show, people. Go and support that. And basically tonight it's a 30-question quiz. Arsenal and Premiership questions. There's some tricky ones in there, but pretty much the clues are all there. I'm not going to be able to really try and do all the comments at the same time, but I will give it a go. It will be a bit disjointed, but we will get started, I believe. Okay, so eyes down, everyone. Get ready. No cheating. No cheating.
No cheating, TJ.
No cheating. And
You too, Connor.
Oh, come on. Never.
Cheating Irish.
okay, question number one. What team made the most profit in the transfer windows 2022-23? 3-point question. 3 points. What team in the Premiership made the most profit? We think about who they sold. It will smack you in the face, basically. On that.
Who we sold?
The players they sold last season in the summer and in the January. You'll know.
Summer and January.
I'm torn between two at the moment.
Me too.
Right. Just dibs it.
As Carl Rossi quite correctly says, it's not fucking Arsenal. I'm trying to wonder, actually, when was the last time you actually did make a profit, actually, in selling players?
Our last proper profit for a player was Alex Iwobi or Oxlade-Chamberlain, either one of those. That was our last one. I think we got 40 for Oxlade-Chamberlain, and I believe 30 to 35 for Alex Iwobi. And since then, we actually haven't done any proper outgoings. So there you go.
All right, are we ready for number two? Everybody ready?
Yep.
Okay. Which team? This is easy. Which team conceded the least amount of goals last season for 2 points?
I might get 1 point or 2 points.
Arsenal through, mate. I don't know where he is, man. He was supposed to be here, but maybe he's working. He has to work odd hours with his job. So I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, we'll go from there. Okay, everybody done with that one?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, number 3. How many goals did Arsenal concede in the 1998-99 season? 2 points for that one. The 1998-99 season.
Oh, good.
It's a famous one. It's famous. It is a famous one.
6.
Oh, wait. I'm going to go for a bit of a random one.
I'm getting that one wrong.
Let me know when you're ready.
I'm all done.
Okay. Now this one, really listen to this question, all right? Because it's all there. Okay. What Arsenal player, when he signed in 1983-84 season, said, I'll give you a clue. This guy was going to be the next George. What does Arsenal mean? It means class. The structure of the club, everything has a classy feeling about it. It's always about success. Now, that's a load of bullshit, isn't it? Because that didn't happen. So think about that one. He joined in 83-84. I'll give you a clue on the manager that signed him. It was Terry Neal. Okay. And he scored both goals in the League Cup final in 87. If you can guess his name and guess the team he scored both goals against, you'll get 5 points for his name and 4 points for the team he scored those goals against in the League Cup final.
You got this, TJ.
No, I don't.
Is this number 4?
Yeah.
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 All right.
If I get this right, I'm going to give myself the biggest pat on the back, mate. I'm going to give myself the biggest pat on the back.
If you want to repeat it, do you need to repeat that?
Repeat it one more time. One more time.
Okay. What Arsenal player, when he signed in the 83-84 season, the manager was Terry Neal. Okay. He was asked, what does Arsenal mean? It means class, the structure of the club. Everything has a classy feeling about it. It's always about success. He went on to score 2 goals in the League Cup final in 87. And if you can name the team he scored both goals against, you get 4 points. Get his name, you get 5.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna get exposed. Here we go. Go ahead.
Not Thierry Henry.
Number 5. Who's the manager?
Yeah.
Sorry. Start again. Who was the club that the aforementioned player was signed from for 3 points?
Go again, Joseph.
What was the question?
Who was the team the aforementioned player was signed from? 3 points.
Question 5.
Can we have a hint of what league?
No, too easy. Too easy.
Shot in the dark. Shot in the dark.
Portland Timbers, Connor.
Oh, yeah. Do you know what? Screw it. Shot in the dark.
Rightio, you ready? Number 6.
Connor, it was Port Vale.
Okay. What team knocked Arsenal out of the European League in 2017-18?
Oh,
Name the team. If you can name the home result and the away result, total of 6 points, 2 for each part of that question. Name the team, home result, away result. 2017-18 Europa League.
Oh, okay. Another team.
I know who that is.
Did we play the team? Do you know, just did we play the team away or home first? It was away, wasn't it?
Played them home first.
Played them home first. Oh, right. Okay then.
Played them home, and then we played them away. Lacazette scored the goal for Arsenal.
Yeah. Okay. I'm good for that.
TJ.
I remember that night very vividly, actually. How pissed off I was.
Right.
What?
Number 7, you ready?
Yep.
Okay.
The
Scored
Rapids.
in 2016-17 FA Cup final against who's the team against and who scored for Arsenal? So get the score, get the 2 players that scored for Arsenal. 2 points for the team we played, so 8 points in total.
Oh.
Can you repeat that again, Jez? I didn't hear that.
Right. 2016-17 FA Cup final.
Yes.
Who did we score against? Who was the opposition? Who scored for Arsenal? 2 players. And what was the score? So you get 8 points if you get all 4 parts correct.
Thanks, Jaminho.
Whoa, you better be looking at the comments. I'll tell the
You
comments.
can't look at the you can't look at the comments.
I'm not. I'm just saying
Oh,
thanks
mate.
for being a subscriber and follower.
Oh my days!
I'm not looking at the comments. I swear I have it on private chat.
Yeah, I have on private chat.
Yeah, okay.
Rightio. Number 8.
Okay.
What did Arsenal win in the 2017-18 season? Who against the score for 6 points if you can name the Arsenal's goal scorer, an additional 2 points. So this is the 2017-18 season. What did Arsenal win? Who against the score and the team we played?
Is this Europa League again?
You know, this is a bit of a trick one. You've got to think
FA Cup.
it's a tricky one.
So FA Cup 2017-18, the team and the goal scorer.
Yeah. What did Arsenal win? Think about that one. In the 2017-18 season, who against the score? So what was the competition? Who against? What team? What's the score? And name the goal scorer for Arsenal.
Oh, do you know what?
That's a 3-parter, so you get some points for it.
You
Because
get
I think I got it.
3 points plus. If you get the
3
goal
points.
scorer for Arsenal, you get another. So it's 8 points in total.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I'll give you a clue on that one. It went to a penalty shootout. But in normal time, who was the player that scored for Arsenal? Right, number 9. Who won the FA Cup in the year 2006?
What's who won the FA Cup in 2006?
I was 3.
Who won the FA Cup in 2006? Who was the team?
Oh my god.
Shot in the dark.
2 points.
Shot in the dark.
2006.
Shot in the dark. Actually, no, it can't be them. It can't be.
Oh, I think I know.
All right, so number 10. Are we ready? Are we ready?
Yep.
Okay. When Liverpool played Chelsea, sorry, let me start again. When Liverpool beat Chelsea played Chelsea in the Community Shield, Liverpool had already qualified for the Champions League. What team took their UEFA Cup spot? 6 points. That's a tough one. That is a tough one.
Repeat the question, please, Jez. Sorry.
Right. When Liverpool beat Chelsea in the FA Cup, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to give you the year on this one because it's going to give it away.
Oh, right.
Liverpool had already qualified for the Champions League. What team took their UEFA Cup spot?
Oh, UEFA Cup. So we're going back then.
UEFA
Go back.
Cup.
Yeah, that's before the Champions League.
6 points for that.
Oh, okay.
It's a tough one.
I'm gonna go for another shot in the dark here. Actually, do you know what? No.
If there's any questions you want repeated, no.
No, I'm good.
Yikes. This might be a donut for me.
Right, are we ready? The answers? Ready for
Yeah.
Let's go.
Right down. I'll give you the points. Write them down so you get a total.
Sweet.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. So what team made the most profit in the transfer window 22-23? Was Brighton and Hove Albion.
Oh,
82.
Bloody, I've got that one wrong. Neil.
Yeah. £82.17 million. That's 3 points.
Damn.
Oops.
Yeah.
That's just 1 point, yeah, Jez.
If you think about the players they sold,
Yeah, like,
Cucurella.
yeah, like,
you know,
So Cucurella. They sold
Basuma.
Basuma. Yeah,
Trossard.
Basuma. Yes. God, do you remember the Basuma? Eh?
Trossard, obviously.
Yeah, Trossard.
that's a 3-pointer. If you got it.
It's 3 pointer. Damn.
Dang, I got 0.
Okay,
Got zero for that.
Number two. Which team conceded the least amount of goals last season? Manchester City. 2 points.
Oh my god.
What was it?
Newcastle.
I thought it was
I thought
Newcastle.
Newcastle.
I thought it was Newcastle, but yeah, it was Man City. It's Man City.
No, is that it?
Man City conceded 1 less than Newcastle.
Oh, fuming.
Oh,
I'm getting
I'm
zero.
zero.
I'm getting 0 on this one.
Right, number
Wow.
3.
Jez, they're even.
Huh?
It was 33 goals for both.
Well, according to the thingy bob that I've looked up,
Oh, damn. Fair enough then.
32.
Damn.
But they could be wrong. So I'll take advice if there's anybody out there can advise me better. How many goals did Arsenal concede in the 98-97 season? Sorry, 1999. Club record, 17 goals, 2 points.
Yes.
Ah,
I put 20.
Yeah, no, I wasn't getting that.
I knew it was really low, really low.
I wasn't getting that.
It was low. I
Yes.
put
It's
20
a
as
club
well.
record.
I wasn't getting that.
I knew it was low. I knew it was somewhere in there.
Right. This is a tough one. I'll give you. Number 4. What Arsenal player, when he signed in the 83-84 season by Terry Neal, said, "What does Arsenal mean? It means class. It's up to the club. Everything has a classy feeling about it. It's always about success." So the question was, who is the player? Charlie Nicholas,
Yes.
Nah.
5 points.
Was that Cliff Baston?
He scored both goals in the League Cup final.
How many points is that, Jess? You get that right.
Charlie Nicholas, 5. Nate,
Five.
Nate, 5.
Right, that's fine.
He scored the equaliser. Sorry, he scored and he scored the winner extra time.
Yeah.
The team we played against was Liverpool.
Yes.
Yes, I got that one.
I put
Well,
you
that
Yes.
one.
4
Yes,
points.
you did.
So that's a 9 points if you got them both.
put you
Yeah, I've got 9 points. Thank you.
Woo! Yeah, eat that, you long-haired Yeti. I see you talking crap about me in the chat.
Right. Number 5. Who was the manager who signed Charlie Nicholas? And, well, we know that. What club did he sign him from? Celtic,
Celtic.
Yes.
3 points.
No,
I put Rangers.
3 points. Okay, this one's a bit of a head scratcher. What team knocked Arsenal out in the Europa League in 2017-18?
And let's go Madrid.
I know Jezza.
That's
Yeah,
left in
I've got
Madrid.
I know Madrid.
Yes.
We drew 1-1 at home,
No.
and it was
Wasn't it?
Lacazette that scored.
Yeah.
We lost
Yeah.
1-0 away. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
2-1 at home.
Diego Costa got that goal.
Yeah. How
Two
many
for-
points?
two-
2 points for each. So Atletico Madrid, 2 points. Home 1-1, 2 points. 1-0 away, 2 points.
I was so far.
I'm with you. I'm with you, Carl. I'm in that 2 to 4 point range.
Didn't Griezmann score that?
Two.
I
Yeah,
can't.
Griezmann scored at the Emirates.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He
He
did.
was, he was
Mr. Walsh.
Big up,
Wolfie,
mate.
where are you?
Sorry, Jay's just getting in from work, so I'm going to jump on, finish off the quiz, and let's see how things go.
Carry on, man. Carry on.
Great.
Right. So, number 7. In the 2016-17 FA Cup final, who did Arsenal play? Who scored for Arsenal? And what was the score? It's 8 points.
Oh, it was a score as well.
Score, the 2 Arsenal scorers and the team we played against. Was
Yes, if I don't get this, I didn't shoot it because I was at the game.
Okay, right. I get this. I'm going to be chuffed. I know it's recent, but I'll be chuffed if I get all these points.
it was 2-1 to the Arsenal.
Yes.
2-1.
Ramsey and Sanchez.
Yes. I got
Yes.
this.
It was Chelsea.
Yes. Okay.
So if you get
I
all
didn't get the
four-
goal scores.
all 4 8 points or 2 points per part.
Get in. I'm well chuffed for that.
Hey,
Four.
I want to want horse whipping for the next question as well.
Wasn't that the one where Rob Holding and Diego Costa went a bit like Rob Holding turned into Maldini that day? He went a bit nuts. He was pretty good that day.
Yeah, well, he's better than Cannavaro, the song. Remember, he's better than
Oh yeah, Cannavaro, that was it. Yeah. Oh, that's ridiculous.
And he also scored the Champions League against Man City, who nobody else could do.
Yeah.
So number 8. Okay, what did Arsenal win in the 2017-18 season? Who again? What was the score? And who were the team?
Wait, who were the team? Oh, I didn't write that down. Whoa.
And if you get the Arsenal goal scorer in normal time,
James, I was at the game with Claude and Lee Gunner and 3 of us. If I get this wrong, I want shooting.
Okay.
Yeah. you do. Because you've talked about this game so many times.
I know.
Was this the debut that scored? The debuter that scored?
I don't know. Kenny will tell you.
Yeah,
The
it was.
Go on.
It was Community Shield.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
It was 1-1.
Yes.
Yeah.
Kolasinac scored the goal.
Yeah.
Header.
It was
And
Chelsea.
we beat Chelsea on penalties.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, my God.
4-1.
Oh,
Correct.
Is it 2
How many
points?
points?
So you get, if you got all 4 parts, it's 8 points.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
I am
What?
shocked.
guys, I got
Guys.
Chelsea.
There's only
I got
got 2
Chelsea
right, so you
1-1.
only get 2 points, is it?
You get 4.
Right, if you got, it's the Community Shield. It was Chelsea. It was 1-1 in normal time, and if you get those 3, that's 6 points. If you've got the goal scorer in normal time, it's Kolasinac. You get another 2 points.
That's it.
Massive, mate.
Right, number 9. Who won the FA Cup in 2006? It was Liverpool for 2 points.
Versus West Ham.
Yes.
Yep.
United. Head United.
When did Portsmouth win it?
Huh?
What year did Pompey win it? Didn't Portsmouth win the FA Cup one year?
Yeah.
But that was like
They did.
2009.
It was Cardiff, wasn't it? It was Cardiff, wasn't it?
Yeah, Cardiff.
Yeah. Did Dean Ashton score in that game for West Ham?
Who's that?
Dean Ashton, did he score in that game for West Ham?
Yes.
That was the 4-3 that Gerrard scored the
Yeah.
worldie at the end.
Yeah.
That was a great game.
Number 10 is.
Many points for that one, Jez.
Sorry?
Many points for that one. West Ham one.
The Liverpool game.
Yeah.
FA Cup, 2 points. 2.
2. Okay.
Right. Okay. When Liverpool won the FA Cup, they later played Chelsea in the Community Shield. Liverpool had already qualified for the Champions League. What team took their UEFA Cup spot? 6 points. This is a tricky one. This is tricky. I got this wrong.
Was this when Liverpool finished 5th?
Eh?
I think Liverpool finished 5th in the league, but they won the Champions League, which they had to go back to the Premiership round and play all the way through, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another team took their UEFA Cup spot.
I'm going to go for their Liverpool. I'm going to go with Everton.
A lot of people, I went for that, but it's actually wrong.
Who is it?
It's actually West Ham United.
Oh,
What?
Yeah. Yeah. I got it wrong, but yeah.
Remember that, TJ?
Total guess,
Yeah.
but I got it. I got it.
I went Everton. I went Everton. When I research these, I like to put my own answers down, and I got that.
So Jez, that what was that a 6-pointer?
6 points, mate, for that
Yeah.
tricky one. That was a tricky
He's
one.
gonna have a chance. He's gonna have a chance.
Right,
Jez, can we get a VAR on the Newcastle question? Who conceded the least goals? Can we get a VAR check on that?
go on far away, mate. Go on.
Because I've checked and it is 33 for both. Yeah, I've just checked on the Google, but it could. I don't know if it's changed.
No, okay. If you put Newcastle,
I'll put Newcastle.
I put Newcastle.
okay,
I'll take
Newcastle.
fair play. I researched that on Wikipedia. If it's wrong, it's wrong. I apologise. If you put Newcastle or you put Man City, then 2 points.
Okay.
I have to be fair.
Oh, so I'll put Newcastle.
Fair play.
You
Fuck's
get a
sake.
point there, didn't you?
Sweet.
How many points did you get for number 3? Because I got that one right, 17.
Hang on. Number three. 17 goals, you get 2 points.
Oh, good. I'll get 2 points then.
So total your scores up, guys, and let me know. DVS,
Yep, my score?
your score, mate.
4
6.
plus 9
How many?
6.
plus 6 plus 8. Mine's
Big Connor.
Anthony,
I am. I'm still adding mine up.
Go on.
Yeah, Kenny's
I
already-
have that up quick for mine.
20.
I'm doing it as we go across the screen.
Yeah. Cool.
19. 19. 35. I got 37.
Fucking hell, really?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Jesus.
It was my 6. For fuck's sake.
Anthony, how many you get, man?
Tying it all up together, I got 32, Jez.
32.
Yes.
Good score.
You guys are on it.
Connor,
23.
good score.
Better than last time, that's for sure.
TJ,
18.
good score.
What?
That's right. That's right.
What?
That's decent.
18.
Kyle,
Yeah, James, I answered his question. I got 8 points for 7, 6 for 8, and 2 for 9, and I got 10 wrong. So I got 16 points so far.
how many?
1-6. 1-6.
1-6.
16 points.
Okay, fair play, respectable. I will tell you when I answer them questions, I got 14. There you go.
Wow.
Whoa.
Okay, we're ready. Start with round 2.
Cool.
Round 2.
Hey, Jez, I think I got a bounce, guys. I got
Come on, mate.
more stuff going on. Thanks so much. You all have a great weekend.
Big up, OG.
And I will see you all soon.
See you later, mate.
See that,
See you later,
Darren.
guys.
Later,
See you later, Oracle Gunnar.
Thanks for
Cheers.
joining. Thanks for joining, man.
Later, buddy.
Take care, man. Right, number 11. This next 10 are all to do with Premiership. It's, nothing to do with Arsenal. All make it fair, okay? Number 11. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was sacked in what month and year by Man United? 2 points for the month, 2 points for the year.
I wish you said the game because I know the game and the score. I can't remember. I cannot remember the month though.
Oh, God.
Who took over after Ollie? Was it? It was
Ragnick.
Wow, yeah,
Ragnick.
Ragnick, yeah.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna go for this.
Well, Connor, if you know the game, then you're all right. Next one.
Okay, cool. All right. I'm gonna go for that. Yeah.
Okay, number 12. Are we ready? Number 12.
Yep.
Yes.
What game was the end for Ole Gunnar Solskjaer?
Great stuff.
Oh, jeez.
Do you want the score as well? Or just the team.
Just the team, man.
Oh,
All right, cool.
yeah, I remember that.
Ollie's up
God.
to
I
it.
remember. What was the team?
That's a tricky one, that though.
I don't remember that. This was before my YouTube days.
Okay.
Dang it. I'm gonna guess.
In fact, I'll tell you what. If you get the right score, I'll give you another 2 points for the team and the right score.
Cool.
If you get
Okay.
the right score, I'll give you another.
I'll take that.
Yeah, Connor's licking his lips now. He
Hey, listen, I'm doing better than last time. That's all I know. So I'm proud of
All right.
myself for that.
All right. I'm just glad I got a couple of points in the first round. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I did say I'll keep this to modern times as best I can. Number 13. Who was the Liverpool manager before Jurgen Klopp? 2 points.
It wasn't then. Because he got sacked.
Okay, number 14, if you're ready.
Yep.
Who was the Liverpool manager before that manager?
Oh yes, yes,
God.
yes.
2 points. And if you can name the month and year that he was appointed, you get another 3 points.
Oh,
What number is this again?
God.
Sorry.
Sorry?
What number is this one we're on? 13.
14.
14.
14.
I'm gonna have to skip that bit because I wouldn't know. I think I know the manager.
I actually got that one right, to be honest, but there we go. Okay, number 15, if you're ready.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay. What manager won Man City's first Premier League title? 3 points.
Well, I actually might have that one. Okay, cool.
They did win one in 1936, I think, but that doesn't count, right?
We're talking Premier League, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think that's the Premier League then, Connor.
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah,
Connor.
sorry about that. You know what? I've completely forgotten his name as well. Oh,
I actually got this one. Oh my goodness
I think it's-
gracious.
Yeah, I think it's. Oh, I've got that.
Aguero!
Yeah, I just can't even remember.
Remember it? Remember that one?
Yeah, I think I've got the manager's name. Oh.
I'll give you a minute or two to think about it.
It's definitely not that. I know the nationality, but I can't remember his name.
Quite an iconic manager, really.
Yeah, it is. The name's not coming to me. Oh,
Number 16, then, if you're ready.
yeah.
What year and month did Pep Guardiola join Manchester City? So, if you get the actual date, the day, and the month and the year, 2 points for each part. So that'll be a part.
Sure.
If someone here gets the actual date, hats off to you. Hats off to you.
I think you only get the actual date if you Google it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't really work that.
So we can do the month and the year still.
Hey, Is it official? Is it when it's official?
Yeah.
Okay.
The day he actually signed and was announced. He actually appeared as the manager.
Yeah.
I think you only get that date if you're actually the date of the month if you're a Man City fan.
Was it before that? Oh, do you know what? Shot in the dark. Bosh.
Jimenio's put a good shout in there. Jimenio has put a good shout. It's wrong. It's a good shout. Okay, number 17. Who was the manager who won Man City Division 1 in 2004? Who was the manager? 4 points.
2004.
Yeah. Division 1. Championship. What do you want to call it?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the championship.
I'm going to have to get that one.
I'm not sure it's called the Championship then. Was it Division 1 still? But
I think it was
No,
still
I think
Division
it
1
was.
at that point.
I think it was Championship, right? No, it wasn't. It was Division 1.
It
It was Premier League Division 1, 2, and 3. Yeah.
I didn't think it got rebranded until like the 2010s, maybe. I don't know.
rightio. This is an interesting one. 3 points for each part of this question. What years were Newcastle United promoted back to the Premier League? 2 years. 2 years. They got relegated, came straight back, relegated, came straight back. Not consecutive years, but they were relegated, came back. 3 points for each of those.
Say the question again, Jess. My internet cut out.
Okay. What years were Newcastle promoted back to the Premier League? They got relegated from the Premier League Championship, came straight back up. Few seasons, relegated, came straight back up.
Yeah, I'm going to go for that.
3 points for 2 years. Long haired yet he's come up the. Yeah, it's close, mate. It was about 10 points. About close. Right, okay. This is a stiffy. What year did Southampton move to St Mary's from the Dell after being there at that ground for 103 years? 3 points. 3 points. St Mary's after 103 years. If you've ever been to St Mary's, it's on the club thingy. It's on the club thingy. Okay, question number 20, if we are ready. What year did Bournemouth get promoted to the Premier League for the first time? 3 points. First time. 3 points.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that one I've just off.
Bournemouth coming to the Premier League for the first time, yeah?
Yeah.
That was gonna be that round's gonna be a rough one for me.
Some tricky ones there, guys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, questions. I think I've been confident in a lot of them.
Just got to get to the
So
point
when
where
you're ready,
I don't
shout
embarrass
your score
myself
if you
Ready?
like.
to the
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm all good.
point where I have to take down my YouTube channel.
Number 11. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer was sacked in what month and year by Man United? It was November 2021.
Oh my
Yes.
God! November.
How many points? How many points?
I scribbled November out.
2
No!
points.
How many points?
2
How many
points
points?
for
How many
November.
points?
2 points for November, 2 points for the year.
4.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes, 4. I got a 4 on that one.
Oh my God! I scribbled out November.
Please let me get this next one right.
What was the year? 2021, correct? The year?
2021.
2021, yeah.
Yeah. Is that 1 point for each, Jez?
2 points for November, 2 points for the year.
Sweet. Oh, I am fuming.
Number 12, you got this one, Connor.
Yeah, I got this one. Yeah.
What game was the end for Ollie? It was a defeat to Watford 4-1.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
you get 3 points for the Watford game and 2 points for the correct score.
5.
Yeah, I had it wrong. I had 3-1 for that one.
I had 21 for that one as well.
No, I had 4. I remember it like it's yes. I remember him going up to the Man United fans and they're giving him his team pelters. All his team ran away and it was yeah. I just remember that and that game. And I thought, you know what? That's it. He's gone.
Yeah.
Because I think a few weeks before that they lost 5-0 at home to Liverpool.
They did.
Yeah.
Correct. And
That's when I thought.
coffin.
Right.
Number 13. Everyone should get this one. Who was the Liverpool manager before Jurgen Klopp? Brendan Rodgers.
Yes.
How many points?
2 points.
2 points.
Did you want me to say the answer to the next question after that one, Jess?
Sorry, mate.
Did you want me to say the answer to your next question after the Brendan Rodgers one?
If you want.
Right. You said the manager before Brendan Rodgers as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Right. I put down Kenny Dalglish.
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
Yes.
And if you did you want is it the year as well? Because I know he took over in 2011.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
If you got the date and the month and the year,
Well, I just got the year 2011. That was all I got.
yeah, well,
It's
3
fine.
points. 3 points for the year.
Right.
How many points for the manager, guess, Jez?
It was the 8th of January 2011.
Oh, I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell
How,
you that.
how many points for Kenny Dalglish? 2 points.
Yeah, 3 points, man.
Thanks.
Sorry, 2 points. 2
Yeah,
points.
yeah.
2
Cool.
points.
2 points
I got the dates wrong, but I've got Kenny Dalglish number 2, so I'll take Kenny Dalglish.
I'm kicking myself for that.
Well, I got 3. So I got Kenny Dalglish, and then next to it, I put Kenny Dalglish 2011.
Yes, you get 5 points.
5 points. Okay.
Yeah, didn't he sign Andy Carroll and Suarez in that
Yeah,
January window?
He did.
Is
Yeah,
Dalglish for Suarez?
yeah.
Yeah.
Dalglish, Andy Carroll and Suarez. They bought Andy Carroll and Suarez in that
Yeah.
January window.
Yeah, he did.
Suarez was only like 23 million, I believe, something like that.
Wow.
Yeah, Andy Carroll cost more.
Yeah, he was
Believe it
30 from Newcastle, wasn't he?
Yeah.
That's true. Right. Where are we? So that was question 14. Okay, 15. What manager won Manchester City's first Premier League title?
I didn't know that one.
Roberto Mancini.
Roberto Mancini.
Yeah,
Oh,
how many points?
mate.
I mean, is that possible? 3?
3 points.
When I tell you that name was stuck, it was in my head, but I just couldn't get it out. Oh,
Hey, Connor, I was about to say who won the Euros for Italy, but I thought this is a competition, mate.
Oh yeah. Then I would have got it. But yeah.
I know.
Do you know what? I don't know why I kept thinking Inzaghi, but I'm like, Inzaghi started managing in 2016, and that was way before, after it. So no, that was just a brain fart, that one.
Long Hair Jetty says, "Can I have a pee, please?" Yeah, okay, mate. You can get out of class, but don't mess about. Come straight back, all right?
Hang on, is he mistaking you for Bob Holness? Remember Bob Holness?
You're in detention, man.
Yeah.
Bob Holness.
He's smoking a fag in the toilets.
Yeah, that was a sneaky one. Right, so that was 15. Okay, what year and month did Pep Guardiola join Manchester City?
You know, Jez, this is going to be a fluke, but I'm going to have a go at it.
Go on.
I'm going to say the 1st of July, 2016.
Yes. Hang on.
Oh my god!
I got there it is. There, I got July 2016, but I couldn't get the day. What time was it, Kenny? For an extra bonus point.
No, you know what it was, because you know officially, you know why I knew it was 2016, but the reason when I said official, because like managers, they always start with pre-season starts. So if you get a new manager in, like for instance, the Australian, his first day at Tottenham is going to be the 1st of July 2023. Yeah. So he's been appointed, but he doesn't officially take over till the 1st of July, because it's when the transfer window starts. That's when they officially take over. That's why I guessed.
For July 2017.
Yeah. What do we get for that?
How many points just for the year, guys?
2 points for the first, 2 points for July, 2 points for 2016. So if you got all 3, 6 points.
Yeah, that was because I thought about what you said, and I thought about hang on here. When does the new Tottenham manager take over? Postecoglou, and I know he takes over as soon as the transfer window starts. So as soon as pre-season starts.
Mm.
Oh, 2016, man.
Always. 17. Who was the manager who won Man City Division 1 in 2004? 4-point
Kevin Keegan.
Yeah, it was Kevin Keegan.
I've got that one wrong.
How many do you get for that, Jez?
4 points.
I keep him forget. You know what? I put down Joe Royal. Then I realised that he got him up in 2001, but they got relegated. Well, Man City got relegated. You know what? When we talk about Man City relegations, if you weren't born when I was born, and you were actually born in say the year where Connor was born, you would think we're off our head. When you look at all the success they've had.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they went right down to League Two, didn't they?
Yeah.
I remember when Chelsea got relegated in 1988. I remember Chelsea in the second division, which was the Championship. And I remember, you know what I mean?
Mm.
So I'm getting on, mate. I'm too old too old.
Never too old, Kenny. Never too old.
I know, but I just think about it. It's just, do you think, I just think if someone told me that Man City and Chelsea, that I was watching a game, I remember watching a game on TV. It was in 1989, and it was 3-0 Chelsea, and it was a second division match between Man City and Chelsea. And I remember a couple of months before that, I was watching them in the Champions League final.
Yeah.
Money. Yeah.
Kenny, if you think you're old, mate, I remember Man United getting relegated in 1974. And and Arsenal were ended up in fourth spot from, nearly there, missed out. Arsenal were lucky; they survived by a point. And I remember that one. That's
the thing. I was brought up on Arsenal finishing near the bottom when I started getting involved.
Yeah.
And then I remember us being crap, and then Terry Neal took over, and we became a cup team. So I've seen it really bad at Arsenal.
Painful years, man.
Yeah,
right, I've lost my place now. Number 18. What years Newcastle promoted back to the Premier League? It was 2020, 2010, and 2017.
Yes. How many points?
Yes.
We
get 3 points for that.
Each. 2010, 20.
6.
It was 2010 and 20. Yeah, I got them. I did get the other one.
20. Sorry, Jez. Sorry, I missed
that. What years were Newcastle promoted back to the Premier League? It was 2010 and 2017. So 3 points each.
Oh yeah, Chris Hughton brought him back in 2010, and Rafa brought him back in 2017.
That's right.
Why did I put 2018? Oh, mate.
Yep.
Oh well, that's what it is.
Tough one, this one. Number 19. What year did Southampton move to St Mary's from the Dell after 103 years?
2001, 2002.
That's what I put down. I put 2001 because the reason I put 2001 because the last goal at the Dell was scored by Matt Letizia in a 3-2 win against Arsenal. So and it was after we lost to Liverpool in the cup final in 2001. So that's how I guessed it. Am I right, though?
Are you saying 2001?
I'm saying 2001.
I said 2003, so I'm wrong.
I said 2003 too.
Anthony?
I said 2001. Well, I got that season. I got the season there, 2001-2002 season. That was when they went to St Mary's.
I'll give it to you. It's actually 2000-2001. I'll let you have it.
Oh,
I'll let you have it.
Kyle, we are in the mud.
3 points.
3 points.
I went to the first game at St Mary's. It was Southampton Arsenal. And I went with a guy I used to work with who's a Southampton fan. And I went to the very first game at St Mary's. I
always liked Southampton. I'm really didn't get that. I always liked Southampton. And Letizia was one of my favourite players ever to play the game. I thought he was brilliant.
They got an Irish goalkeeper as well, weren't they?
What did you say, Kenny? I didn't get what you said, man.
Were you still living in London that time?
Yeah.
2001.
Yeah.
But you weren't living in Highbury. Were you living in Highbury or were you living in South?
No, I moved away from there, man. I was in Croydon.
Oh, right.
I was in Croydon then.
Croydon's nice though, man.
Alan Shearer was good for Southampton.
I was working right in the centre of Croydon then.
Fair enough.
Catherine Street. It's the British Gas South East headquarters. So I was there at the time. Fucking shit old place, Croydon, to be honest. But anyway, there you go. 20. What year did Bournemouth get promoted to the Premier League for the very first time?
2015.
It was 2014-15, 3 points.
Dang it.
Yeah, love it.
Oh, God.
6.
I was a year off both of my last two guesses.
I said 2013, 2014. I'm not on.
I said 20.
23.
Yeah, it's a 14-15 year.
I said 16. Oh my days. Okay.
If you said 15, that's cool. It's 2014-15.
No, I said 16. Ugh.
Okay.
Right.
Bummer.
Right, are you ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. A lot more Arsenal questions here.
All right. So, yeah, if you've got the scores, I've got the scores.
Oh, yeah, do your scores, guys. Do your scores, because I need them.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Anthony, I'll come to you first, sir.
I'll just 35.
35.
Yes.
Decent score, man. Kenny Ken?
I've counted mine up, and I'm a point behind Anthony.
34.
Jesus.
Connor?
13.
That's not bad, man. That's some tough. You're a bit out of your age group there on that one. TJ?
13.
Yeah, again, a bit of a youngster. Kyle?
27. 2-7.
Good score. Good score. Okay. Cool. Rightio. Number 21. Final round. Okay. What was the date and month and year that Ian Wright broke Cliff Baston's goal scoring record at Arsenal? Now, if you can get the date, the month, and the year, you get 9 points.
Right.
I'm just settling for. I'm not going out of my comfort zone.
Oh, God.
It's a tricky one.
It is, isn't
I actually always remember this game because I was there, and it's stuck in my brain forever. And it was just amazing. I remember anyway. This next question is also linked to that one. So it's the game where. No, I'm not going to say any more than that. But there we go. 22. Who were Arsenal playing at Highbury in that game? For 4 points. If you can get the player's name who made the crucial pass to Ian Wright to break the record, you can get 10 points. Now, think about this one. Think about this one very carefully. Iconic player for Arsenal. Yeah? If you got the year, you'll know the player that did it. Legend player, absolute legend. And he, if you have seen that game, which you will have, you will remember that unbelievably ridiculous celebration.
that legend or whatever it was, that iconic player you were saying, is that number 23 or does that fit in with the number 22 question?
No, it's all part of 22.
All part of 22.
Playing at Highbury that game? Who was the team? 4 points. Yeah. Bonus. Who made the pass to Ian Wright for that very special goal that actually broke the record of Cliff Baston's?
Okay.
Legendary player of Arsenal Football Club. If you've got his name, it's 10 points.
Wow.
It was an absolutely brilliant pass, by the way.
Yeah,
it was a defense splitting pass.
I've got a Sean Dog there.
Defense Philippine pass.
It was incredible pass.
Is he doing many of those passes?
He did a lot, I think, Kenny, in his years. Bit of an iconic player, really. Wasn't half bad, really. When you think about him, scored some nice goals as well. Anyway, number 23. How many goals did Ian Wright score in that game? 3 points. 3 points. Quite an incredible game, really. When you're ready,
You get a bonus point, Jez, if we can actually get the number of goals in the record. I don't know roughly what it is, but they're around about. Is that an extra point? Or
you can if you want. If you can tell me how many goals, beg your pardon, that he scored to break the record, then yeah, 2 points. An additional 2 points. I mean, it was on the T-shirt, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Jez, I celebrated more when Vava Rims broke the record. Just saying.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm not a big fan of this guy. I'm not a big fan of that guy.
No. I was back then, Kenny. I was a massive fan of Ian Wright. I was.
So was I.
But not anymore. Not anymore. Have you seen the debacle about the Arsenal shirt?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Scandalous.
They're missing 6 games on it, aren't they? 6 games.
Didn't they? Joke.
Whole thing is shocking what's going on at the moment. Everything is shocking.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is. It's embarrassment, man. Honestly, seriously.
That's another podcast, did it?
Oh, it is. Oh, I tell you, I could go on about Eddie for hours, mate.
Yeah. That's gonna be the American Idiot podcast tomorrow, and if anybody wants to come on in this crew, you're more than welcome.
To keep it short and sweet, if I was Declan Rice, I would give Eddie the middle finger. That's what I'd do.
Yeah,
I think he's a disgrace.
So would I.
Why are we getting Harvard?
One next week.
Yeah, exactly. We've now got 4 attacking midfielders in the team. Why did we need Havertz? But hey, is what it is.
Apparently,
Kel wants him. I want him. It's unbelievable.
Rightio. Number 24. Who did Arsenal sign Alexis Sanchez from, and what was the year? 2 points for each part of that. Team and year. Team and year. Rightio. Quite an easy one, that one. Right. 25. How much did Arsenal sell Emiliano Martinez to Aston Villa for? I'll give you within 1 million. Within 1 million. Either way, 1 million.
It couldn't have been a lot.
3 points.
It's not like a 0.5, is there, or anything like that? It's a whole number, right, Jez?
It is a whole number.
Yeah. All right.
It's not like 35.6.
Yeah.
It is just a round figure of millions.
It was a lot.
You had a lot.
It wasn't a lot.
Yeah, I'd have called it out on the transfer stuff because I love my.
My opinion, we way undersold him.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's probably giving me a rough.
Which we always do. That's Arsenal.
You can't sell. You can't sell for nothing. Have you seen that? Apparently, we were willing. Well, I don't know if it's true because Juventus apparently want Thomas Partey, and they've offered 20 million, and apparently we're looking to actually accept that.
Ridiculous.
Which I just think is a disgrace. He's one of our most valuable players. And I don't get why are we selling the story. Do you know what? No, it's a quiz. I'm going to talk about it. I've gone around. It's a quiz.
American Idiot show tomorrow.
Yeah. I've gone around.
Right. this one, this is always one that I find quite amusing. This catches out so many people. 26. Who signed Dennis Bergkamp when he was the manager? 3 points.
Sorry?
Who signed Dennis Bergkamp when he was the Arsenal manager?
Oh, right, okay.
3 points.
Oh, because it wasn't him. So.
That is a good question. It catches a lot of people out, Chase.
It does. I've seen top people fall for this one.
Yeah.
Right, 27. This is an interesting one. This catches people out. Before the Invincible season, who was the goalkeeper who left on a free transfer and to what team? 3 points to the goalkeeper and 3 points to the team he went. Again, shocking decision. Right on. Now, if you get this one wrong, you need shooting because it's probably the most displayed shirt Arsenal have ever worn in that year. 28. Who was the main shirt sponsor in 2003-04 season?
I think this question was in the previous one, Jez. If I remember correctly. I think this one was in the previous quiz, and I think it might have been. There was definitely a shirt sponsor question. Yeah, I'm right. Yeah.
This might be the only one I get right.
You know what? I nearly just went wrong there. No, that's the right one. Gotcha.
Yep. It's one of the most iconic shirts of all time, I think. Still got mine. When you ready?
Yeah.
Yep.
29. Who was the kit manufacturer in 2003-04 season? 3 points.
Shit.
Okay, you've got the shirt, man.
I've got a shirt as well, I think.
Oh, no.
You have, I've seen it.
Oh, do you know what? Yeah, screw it.
Yeah, I got that one.
Steve Mackler's got it. It's right behind him when he's on his show. He must have, that guy, Steve, he's a lovely guy. He must have about 1 million shirts, hasn't he?
Well, he might not be a happy man because Chelsea have just bought Strasbourg, the team.
Have they really?
Yeah, they've just bought him. So he might not be happy about that. That's Todd Bowley doing this thing.
He's got a new shirt now in the background. I've noticed on his stream is the Wrexham home shirt.
Call them the Strasbourg Dodgers now.
Doing Arteta signed Bergkamp in Kai Havertz. Oh, yeah. Yeah, good comment, man.
Wasn't that meant to be Odegaard? I think Odegaard was meant to be the next Bergkamp or something like that. But...
Oh, Jesus Christ.
There's fans actually saying today that Havertz is every bit as good as Bergkamp. That's the fan base. Not even as good as me.
I saw people putting up stats about how he's second in ball control or whatever, third in whatever this, and it's just like anything to make it sound good. It's not. If we paid half, if we paid 30, I'd have been all right with it. I mean, not the player that we need, by the way, but price wise, he's not 65 million. He's not.
No.
Well, we know the people who are going to be promoting this. We know that the people who are going to promote this are people who want to get in the press conference and ask Mikel a question. That's a fact. Or people who want to be famous and go in the fan camps. That's a fact because the fact is that you know, we're not donuts. We know what position he played for. We know what position he played for when he was at Bayer Leverkusen. We knew he was a midfielder. Doesn't mean that we have to rate him.
No,
you know what I mean.
Okay.
You know, I think every football thing about
Exactly.
these Nick Hornby types and these Shouty types, they think that when they talk about these players that we're going to buy, they think that we don't watch football ourselves. They don't realise that we watch football as well. That we know about these players, we know about their capabilities, their strengths and weaknesses. Only that we see better players in that position, but they just think we're mad, and they just think that we don't know that the only reason why they're going on like they're going on is because they first and foremost they want to get on TV first and make their money. Then the club comes second. The club don't come first for them. They pretend the club comes first for them.
Yeah.
Oh. Last question, Jez.
Kenny, you're so right, and that is why I will continue to do my narrative and not their narrative at the end of the day. I don't care. Okay, last question, guys.
Yep.
Easy one. Think about this one. It's a dead giveaway. Dead giveaway. Who did Arsenal share the FA Charity Shield with in 1991? 4 points. That is so easy. If you think about a certain semi-final, you know that one.
Actually shared it.
That team
that one.
in that semi-final were dirty bastards. That's for sure.
James, I'll try to forget about that one.
Dirty bastards, man, that day.
Sorry, Jens, what year did you say the year on that one?
1991.
Iconic one.
Yeah. Dirty bastards they were. When you're ready, guys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. Question 21. What was the date and month, year that Ian Wright broke Cliff Baston's goal-scoring record at Arsenal?
September 1997.
Sorry?
September 1997.
You are correct. It was the
I got the year.
of September, 13th of September, 19.
I swear to God, that was the biggest shot in the dark. I got the year. That was it. It was the biggest shot in the dark I've ever got.
How many points do you get for September 97?
3 points each. So 13th of, if you get that, 3, September, 3, 97, 3.
That is the biggest shot in the dark ever.
You know what? I went for safe ones because I don't. The only thing I remember about that date, about that year, wasn't it a few weeks? I couldn't get the date, but it wasn't a few weeks after the Princess of Wales died in a car crash with a lover.
Yeah.
97, yeah.
97 is when she died, yeah.
Yeah, because I think a week before that, I think didn't some games get week after that, some games, the Premiership program, did it get cancelled because of the funeral?
They did.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, people had day off work for that as well.
Yeah, well, yeah, no, because I forgot all the shops on that day when she died at the funeral didn't open till about 2:00 until after the funeral finished.
Yeah. I remember the very subdued atmosphere at Highbury for that game. It was very
because it was that yeah.
It was down, very down. And it was actually, it was only the highlight of what actually happened that day that actually was worth really talking about in the match, I believe. So 22. Who were Arsenal playing at Highbury that game?
Bolton.
4 points.
Bolton Wanderers.
It was Bolton Wanderers. And if you can get this one, I mean, I'll never forget that pass. Bonus. Who made the pass to Ian Wright? Well,
Bergkamp.
It was Dennis Bergkamp.
Yes.
Thank you.
10
Thank
points.
you.
10 points.
10 points.
Because I honestly, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't have a clue. But then you kept saying passing, and I'm thinking, right, Arsenal, old school, best passer, Dennis Bergkamp. So
it was an unbelievable pass. He sort of curled it.
Yeah.
how many points is that, Jez?
10 points for the Bergkamp and 4 for the Bolton.
Hey, you do know like that after a couple of months after that, Ian Wright got injured and then Anelka took over, and that was him.
Nicholas
That was him.
Yes. Did you say for Bolton and both Bergkamp, that's a total of 14 points?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that.
Okay. How many goals did Ian Wright score in that game?
Hat-trick.
He did.
Hat-trick.
Yeah.
Many points that,
I
James?
put 4 goals. Oh well.
That's 3 points for that one. 23. It was a hat trick. He took the match ball home.
Did you want the number of goals? What was on his shirt?
297, wasn't it? 298.
Yeah.
298. 289. 289.
No, it's 179.
It's 179.
Oh, that's
179. 179.
Yeah, I wouldn't have got that.
179.
It was 179.
It was. You're right. It was.
Yeah.
You're right.
How many is that in total? Was that 4 points then? The bonus point for that one, wasn't it?
Say again, mate?
Yeah.
That was 3 points for the hat trick and a bonus point for the 179 goals.
That's correct. Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. Rightio. Number 24. Who did Arsenal sign Alexis Sanchez from and what year? It's Barcelona.
Barcelona.
2014.
2014.
Yes.
Get it.
Yes. How many points?
2 points for each Barcelona and 2 points for 2014.
6 points.
What a player. Do you know what? We have not signed a player like him since. That
I
is
like him, actually. Sanchez, I think he's bloody class.
That was
you
the
see
4
that-
points.
did you see that he went-
Yeah.
Barcelona
2014, 4 points for that, James. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys see that he actually wants to come? He wanted to come back, but Arteta said no.
Yeah.
Arteta said no, which I think was a good move because let's be real, 34 Alexis Sanchez isn't the same.
No, he's not.
I don't want him back for the way he engineered the move. Players like who engineer moves in that sort of fashion don't want to know them.
But then again,
So
Kenny, he did want to come back straight away, didn't he? You know, he went to that training session and instantly he wanted to come back.
He did. He turned up at Old Trafford and thought, "Fuck this, I want to go home."
If he went to City instead, I think it'd have been a different story. I think if he went to City, he'd have been very successful there, but he chose the money.
Arsene Wenger turned him down, didn't he?
He did.
Arsene Wenger turned down because he was desperate to get in the top 4, so he wanted to keep his best players in inverted commas, and then afterwards Sanchez went, "Stuff that, I'm gone."
Yeah,
Arsenal needed the money.
Done the piano announcement video for Man United, and just didn't turn up. He scored against us though, didn't he? Wasn't it 3-1 that day, something like that? He scored against us.
He actually didn't do too bad, mate. I think the first season he was okay. The second season he just went pear-shaped.
Yeah,
because Solskjaer just said, "Get lost, don't want you here."
Yeah.
Yeah, shame really. I like that player. Really liked him. Right, 25. How much did Arsenal sell Emiliano Martinez to Aston Villa for? £20 million.
Wow, I'm actually quite surprised. I put 10, but fair enough.
I've got that wrong. I didn't fancy that one.
3 points. It was £20 million.
And he's now a World Cup winner. Yeah, says it all, doesn't it?
It's one of the decisions that Arteta just his instincts to got it wrong. Promoting him, promoting Leno over him, and then a year later realising you don't want Leno and you get Ramsdale.
Exactly, yeah.
At
the time, it was a hard decision because Leno had a very good season prior to the injury. But if you did look at it in hindsight, Martinez would have probably been the better option. But hey, how it is what it is.
How many
you know
points
what I
do you
think
get for
it
that
is?
one? For 20
You
million.
know what I think it is? When you're a player who's been when you come through like the academy, and it's an academy player against a player you've signed maybe a year or two before, the player you've signed for big money always gets the preference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rightio. This one is always. I've seen quite a few people in the chat as well got this one wrong, and I know why. Who signed Bergkamp when he was manager? He signed this manager.
Bruce Rioch.
Bruce Rioch.
But the reason people get tripped up on this one is he signed Bergkamp a week before Wenger took over.
Yeah.
1 week.
Big trick question then. Wow. Yeah, I wouldn't know that. I
It was
bet
actually Bruce
Right,
Rioch.
boys,
3 points.
Actually, Jez, if you remember correctly, it was Dennis Bergkamp and David Platt we signed.
Yeah, 95. In 95, he signed both of them, and then I think then I think the year afterwards, before Bruce got sacked, we signed Grimmondi, Remy Gard, and Vieira.
Yeah.
But it wasn't Bruce Rioch who signed them. It was actually Arsene Wenger going up with David Dean before he got the job, telling him to get these players in for a start. So Arsene Wenger was already buying players before he got the job. He left when he was
Grand Passat, wasn't he? Still at Grand Passat then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In
Yeah. Because he retired when, believe it or not, when Arsene Wenger was the manager of Grand Passat, that was the last team that Doopy get played for. Was it Gary Lineker? I think he played for Grand Passat, didn't he?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
He did, yeah.
How many points was on that one, Jez? On Bruce Rioch?
3.
3. And what was the one for the Martinez one? If you got that one right.
3.
3. Okay.
3.
All right. Before the Invincible season, who was the goalkeeper who left Arsenal on a free transfer and to what team?
Oh, was it Poon?
Who?
Poon. Mark Poon.
David Seaman, yeah.
Seaman, Man City.
He did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
do you know what? I had David Seaman in my head, and I was thinking, no, it can't be. And I was like, Jens Lehmann. I don't know.
Yeah.
Mate.
I remember how
when he went to Man City. I couldn't stand when he went to Man City.
No, but you know it was Cole. Arsene Wenger told him that if he stayed, he would have been a third choice keeper.
Mm.
I'm feeling with that.
You don't want that with a legend like that, Kenny Kane.
Yeah, so Arsene Wenger.
A legend that you don't need him to be third choice goalkeeper.
Yeah, that's what happened, didn't it? How many points for that one, Jez?
3 points for Seaman, 3 points for Man City.
I literally had David Seaman in my head, and I'm thinking, no, it can't be. And I literally just, as we were doing the answer, I was like, wait, Jens Lehmann, David Seaman.
Yeah.
Well, when you think about it, it sums up Arsenal. You've got the England number 1, and you let him go to Man City.
Yeah.
Enough. I mean, this is Arsenal, isn't it? Philip says, how you doing, Jez? Love the picture. Jez, my first FA Cup final. They have become a joke since the UCL final. We've gone backwards. Embarrassing. Yeah, absolutely. Very true, man. Very true. And yeah, that is, well, you can't see it because everybody's on it. But that man there, David O'Leary, that fella there is Willie Young. That fella there, Sammy Nelson. And that fella there is Frank Stapleton. But, and of course, that's Pat Jennings. Anyway, move on. 28. Who was the main shirt sponsor in the 2003-04 season? It was 02. 3 points.
Thank you.
Remember the shirt? Remember the shirt? Burgundy, gold 02. Do you remember it? Remember it? Go on.
I just remember it and thinking, you know what? When you caught me out the last time, I thought I'm never going to forget that one in there because it was embarrassing because the shirt's right in there.
Yes, I've seen when you brought it out a couple of years ago.
you know what? I was stuck between three. I was thinking O2, Sega, or Dreamcast.
Hey, that's what caught me out the last time.
Yeah.
I put it. That's what I put first was Dreamcast, and then
Dreamcast.
I remember.
Yeah.
I remember getting the away. I remember having the away strip with O2, the purple or the bluish. Do you know? Remember the bluish color one?
Oh,
Yeah.
that one. You know that one was a 2000. I think it was a 2002, 2003 season when we first got it. Because you know the game it reminds me of when we beat Man United in the FA Cup at Old Trafford 2-0. And that was a game when Alex Ferguson kicked the boot of Beckham.
Yeah, yeah.
Afterwards.
Yes. Okay. Last question then.
No,
No,
29, Jason.
29.
29. Who was the kit manufacturer in 2003-04 season on that shirt? It was Nike.
Thank you. How many
How many
points?
Hey, why, Jason?
3 points. Nike.
Yeah.
I like the Nike shirts actually. I think they're always decent shirts.
You know
You
what?
are always decent.
You know what? I know it sounds out of fashion, but I'm brought up in Umbro back in when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, that's the old. That was it, wasn't it? There wasn't many shirt manufacturers apart from Umbro. There was Umbro.
When we were kids, there was only three manufacturers.
There was Umbro.
There was about four. There was Umbro, Adidas, and Umbro, Adidas, and Admiral,
and
Buxer.
Buxer. God, yes.
Yeah, four.
Man United always had Admiral, didn't they? Man United always had Admiral.
West Ham had Admiral. Spurs had Admiral. We had Umbro. Liverpool had Umbro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Nike kits nowadays are awful. They're a shambles. They did the US World Cup jerseys and they are terrible.
Yeah.
They look like white scuba shirts. It's terrible.
Yeah. Back in the day, in the sort of 70s up until the early 80s, Admirable was brilliant. And then all of a sudden, everyone just started leaving Umbro and Admiral. And everyone just went Adidas. We went to Adidas. Remember in George Graham's first season.
But Kenny, do you remember? I mean, you remember this as well as I do. When we were kids in the 70s, it was a shirt. There was no shirt manufacturer on it.
No, not at all. I think the first team to have shirt manufacturers, I think, was the sponsors was Everton Liverpool, because one had Afnia and one had Hitachi, and then we remember Man United had Sharp and we had JVC. That's the only ones I remember back in the day when we had
Yeah, I don't remember anything. It was just like the shirt in that picture there, Sammy Nelson. It had the cannon, and that was it. There was nothing. Anyway,
so that there, Jez, what's that? Is that the FA Cup final 79?
79, that's Man United.
79. Do you know what? Yeah. That 79 FA Cup final, I've got the shirt of that upstairs. That was the year I was 6 weeks old when that final was played. Yeah.
So you're a youngster then, aren't you, really?
Yeah. 44.
I was 19 that day. Jesus Christ.
Oh, 7 when that match was on.
Bloody hell, I'm old, aren't I? I'm old.
I was 2. I was 2 when it was on.
Jesus. Okay, let's leave it there, guys, all right?
Right, let's leave it there.
Jez, sorry, I did put my answers in the private chat just so you know I wasn't cheating. What was the answer to 28 and 29? Was it O2 and Nike? That's what I put.
Where are we, mate?
Yes.
It was. O2 and Nike, yeah.
28, 29, O2 and Nike.
How many points for both?
3 points for both, mate, yeah.
Sweet. Nice.
Right, last question. Who did Arsenal share the FA Charity Shield with in 1991 after this team cheated in the semi-final?
Spurs.
30 bastards.
Many points, James.
4 points.
To be honest, I remember before the semi-final, Gary Mabbott saying that individually Spurs are better than Arsenal in that semi-final, and they went and bloody proved it in it by beating us 3-1. But
Yeah.
what it did is that they, you know what's happened? They was putting their boot into our fullbacks, in it. Lee Dixon and what's his name? Lee Dixon and Winterburn with Spurs went man for man on those fullbacks, and that's how they won the game. Fluked the game.
I'll never forget that game because I actually went to that game with my boss. He was a fucking Spurs supporter.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You have my
He was
sympathies
the
for that.
Gary Mabbott was the only player that injects himself at half time because he was a diabetic.
Yeah,
And
that's it,
inject. And the other thing as well is the other team he used to play for before Tottenham was Bristol Rovers.
Yeah. I think his brother played for Bristol City, believe it or not. Because I remember when I was a kid, Bristol City were in the equivalent of the Premiership, Bristol City.
That's right.
For a bit.
And a mate of mine, because, well, to be honest with you, Ken, that's where I'm from. I'm from Bristol. And my mate, he scored the winning goal for Bristol City, Paul Cheesley, at the clock end.
Bloody hell.
That's your part of the world, isn't it, Anthony, down there?
Down south, yeah, that's my part of the world, yeah.
You got the old West Country hilt there.
Yeah. And also, Bristol as well is where they filmed Only Fools and Horses as well.
Do you really?
Yes.
Yeah, they do. They film it. Yeah, the Nelson. It's in Bristol, isn't it?
Yeah.
Didn't know that. Really?
Yeah.
Jez, listen, I'm gonna have to shoot off because I've got dinner.
Okay, that's good stuff.
Just to let you know, I got my total. So the last round, just then I got 17 points, and in total, the whole thing I got 53. I done all right. I think I done better than last time. So yeah, I did. I done way better than last time.
That's a decent score, mate.
Yeah,
if you're right.
Jez, honestly, I love these quizzes. Keep them going, man, because they're a load of fun. And thank you, everyone, all the panel, absolute legends. And sorry I got to shoot off. Just a bit late.
That's all right.
I'm just going to say before you bugger off.
Yeah.
Go and support this young man, CMO. Great graphic stuff. He's done me an amazing outro, and he does a lot of work for our group on YouTube. So, guys, go and support Connor. Go and support CMO. Top man, lovely young man. And Connor, thanks for coming on, man.
No worries. Cheers, everyone. And I hope, we'll see you when. Yeah, we'll see you soon, tonight. Maybe Carl might get his crown taken off. We'll wait and see. But big up to absolutely everyone. And see you guys later.
Take care, man. Take care. Right, let's do the scores. Anthony, give me your total score.
Well, the total score in this round, I scored 46 points in this round.
In that round?
In that round, yeah, because I got Bolton, Burkamp, also the hat-trick and the goals. I got the bonuses and all that as well.
Give me your total score, man. Total score.
So I had 2 rounds come to 67. This one was 46. So 67 out of 46. I make that 131.
Fucking hell. Jesus.
What's that?
Legendary. Fucking hell. Okay. 131.
Yes.
Was it 40? How many was it? 40? How many we getting? Got
32, 35,
I got 32 in the first round.
Yeah.
And I got 35 in the second round. So that's 67.
Yeah.
And then I got 46 in this round. So 67 out of 46 is 131.
Good score.
67 and 46. That's good, man.
Yes.
Fucking hell.
How much is...
I got nowhere near that. Got nowhere
I
near
got the Kenny Dalglish right. I got Brendan Rodgers right, and all the other.
Wait, not questioning it.
No, not questioning it. I haven't added mine up properly. I think so. I got in the first round. I got 30 because I got 37 plus 34. What's 37 plus 34?
That's at 71.
71.
Yeah, and the last round I got 47.
47. So you are 132.
Yeah,
oh,
that's it. So, yeah, I'll beat you by. Sorry, I'll beat you by a point. I'm sorry, mate. I'm sorry.
That's all right, Ken.
Oh, sorry, no, TJ.
I got 13 that last round for a total of 44.
Mate, I'll tell you what I scored in a minute. Kyle.
Yeah, that last round was a good one for me, James. I got 50 out of 50. I got 27 in the second round, and I did 4 questions in the first round. I got 16, which gave me a total of 93. 9-3.
Yeah, that's not bad at all, mate. Right.
No, but you missed the first 4 questions.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. When I wrote this, right, I did it blind. Because the wife sat there, typed it out on the computer here, and then I answered the questions. I'm ashamed to say, I scored 72.
Hey, that's a good score, mate.
Very good score, James.
Ain't bad, Jess.
Jess, you think about it, right? You know, me, Cole, and Anthony, we're the sort of people, right, that when people were going out, we're watching football from a young age. We were reading Shoot magazine, Match Weekly.
Yeah.
We're going to the video printer, you know, teletext when everyone was chasing girls and everything. So we're computer heads, mate, when it comes to this sort of thing.
Yeah.
383 on CFAX.
Yeah, it's CFAX. That's right. Yeah, remember teletext and CFAX. That's what we were. I come from teletext and CFAX.
CFAX, Christ, and all that. The thing is, guys, I'm the elder statesman here, so I struggled in this. I did struggle on it, but it's been fun.
I just like to say, I come from a very strong football background. With my father, my brother, my family in general, we're big time into football. Like, it's every day, really. And it's like what Kenny Kent said, even before internet, Jays, you remember, you'd be down on teletext on BBC, getting all your news information, what's going on. That's how we done it. TJ, Connor, and these lads have iPhones now and stuff like that. We didn't have any of that. So everything we had to do, we had to read and study, and it's not like that anymore.
That's exactly what it was, right? That's exactly what it was like for us when growing up. That it was a case of like you had to, you know, nowadays people don't read newspapers because it's online. I was one of those people when I was a kid. I used to, you know, like you get a newspaper, you read from the front page. I started the back page and go to the front because I was a sports fan. Yeah. And I still have that habit. If I do see a newspaper about, although I always the first page I go to is the sports page, and I think that's when I became. Yeah, so you go from the back and go to the front. But other people who just love the news start from the front and get to the back of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, anything Arsenal, and I'm probably 85%. Anything outside of Arsenal, I'm about 10% because I focus everything. My life's always been focused on Arsenal Football Club, so I've not got a great knowledge outside of that. So that's me. A lot of you guys obviously watch other stuff. Like, you know, I admire people like Steve Mackler. I mean, if I want to know anything about European stuff, players, I'll go to him because he's the only person I actually truly know.
Who watches everything, literally watches everything.
You know, and fair play, I respect all that.
And
go on.
James, just to end there, my father was a Liverpool fan all his life, and my brother's a Man United fan all his life, and then I'm Arsenal all my life. So in that household, we had to know what each other's clubs were doing for the cheering, for the message. Take it serious, like, you know. So it wasn't just Arsenal. It was Man United, it was Liverpool, and it was always the banter between us. That's going on all my lifetime. So that's why you're kind of outside the box. You know what I mean?
I think that's the way it be, because that's exactly how I am. I'm one of those people, like, because I was such a nerd. When the Premiership first came out, I was watching every game, and I mean every game. Didn't matter how big or small. So I was watching every game, and that they went on. I try to watch as many games as I can, but at that time, every game I was trying to watch that was on Sky in the Premiership, and even when we used to have the live games previous to that, when it was on ITV, I watched every game. So I think that's where I get my knowledge from, because I just was obsessed with football and all sports.
Yeah, that's. I mean, I respect people that can do that. It's not me. I mean, my second love is golf, so I watch a lot of golf.
So I get that.
Jez, who would win out of Google and Kenny Ken? That would be interesting. Well, I think you need to understand, Arsenal forever. When somebody Googles, it goes to Kenny. It basically goes to Kenny, and his real job actually is answering Google. But
that's how he can afford that grand piano in the background.
Yeah, you know the thing is, right? It's all from just watching, and you know what's happens. I used to I used to watch things like Saint and Greavesy. I used to watch On the Ball.
Yeah.
I used to watch Football Focus. So all those like discussion programs, and then I remember when Sky first came out, they used to have the Footballers show, where they
was brilliant.
About the
Kenny,
past.
why did that ever go, Kenny? Why did they get rid of that Footballers football show? That was a brilliant show.
Yeah, but they got rid of it because of the numbers in it. Because the numbers. Remember, they used to have. I remember the late Bobby Moore was on the earlier shows because remember they had the best, and they had the late Bobby Moore, Dennis Law, George Best, and it was like Richard Keys was presenting it with Andy Gray, and they're going for the best British players of all time, and it was like that's how it all starts. So when you see all these podcasts that we do now, everything we do comes from what the players are doing in the 70s and 90s. So we're all students of that. And sometimes a lot of people forget that if it wasn't for, things like Sky, we wouldn't be having all their podcasts. Or, not Sky, but I'm talking about going back to the 70s with all these discussion shows, because this is nothing new, having a little debate. Only we can do it because we now got internet now. But before that, that's how I get all my knowledge from ex-players. And, I
get that. I get that. Right, we're gonna wind it up, guys. It's been real fun. Hope everybody watching has enjoyed, chipped in. There's been some great answers in there. I didn't display them because obviously it's not fair. But Anthony, mate, shout yourself out, my friend. Where are we going to find you? What you're up to?
Yeah, you can find me on my socials on Instagram and Facebook at my name at Anthony Herbert. You can also find me on a YouTube channel Friday nights at 9 o'clock. I check this out. Is my mate's channel. He owns a Man United channel, but on Friday nights at 9 o'clock, I host a show on there called Gunners from All Corners. We haven't done any content of recent, any recent shows, but there's a few ideals going to run up from probably from next week up until the season starts, and then we'll get ourselves going. Then look,
nice one, mate. I've watched it, and you're building, so fair play, well done. Respect to you, mate, my friend.
Cheers.
TJ, the American Idiots, legends. Your show is going big time, man. Tomorrow night, I think you're on.
Yeah, tomorrow night, 9 o'clock. I was going to take the opportunity to ask any of you guys to come on tomorrow to talk about the subjects we were talking about today. I think we need to have a little bit of a therapy session. So Kenny, Ken, Anthony, any of you guys, I will shoot all of you all the link, and we will we'll chop it up. I think we're going to keep it. We're going to keep it Arsenal, and we're gonna have some serious discussion about the direction of this football club. I think it's about time. We're due. So, TJ Warren TV, American Idiot Show, Friday night, 9 p.m. UK time. Give me a sub. We're shooting to the moon now. So we're having a lot of fun doing so. So again, thank you, Jess, for having me on. Appreciate it.
Always a pleasure, mate. Always a pleasure. I'm around tomorrow night, so if I get a chance, I'll jump on. It's
beautiful.
It's always good fun. Great content as always. Kenny Ken, legend. You got your crown back.
The thing about it is that because Kyle wasn't here from the beginning, I want to sort of do it again because I want him. because it's like how to say it. It's like a cricket match. I know you lot hate cricket, but it's like you Cole retiring hurt because I bowled a bouncer in him.
I have been watching the Ashes.
Yeah. I bowled a bouncer at Cole, and his elbow got smashed, so I couldn't get his wicket. So I want him to start again. So I'll take the victory, but I want it, because the fact is that Anthony Herbert is close as well, because that was close as well. So it's Anthony Herbert I've got to watch out for as well as Kyle.
1 point. Wow. I will do another quiz before the start of the season. And
I'll make sure. I'm definitely going to make sure I'm around.
Yeah, I'll do one before the start of the season, and that'd be fun. Try and get you guys back on. Anthony, you've got to come back on. I mean, you missed by one point, man. So it shows them some serious knowledge out there. I didn't come close. Kyle took it last time. Kenny's got his crown back. So it's hotting up here, people. It's hotting up. And Kenny, well done, mate. Legend.
Thanks a lot. No, I really enjoyed myself. I really enjoyed myself, and it's good to talk. But in terms of this season, whatever happens, but why do we always have to end up with our second and third choices? When are our first choice of players going to say, right, I'm coming to Arsenal, we hit the season, we hit the ground running? Because I don't understand pessimistic, because I'm not accepting those days. Liverpool are going to strengthen, but every team's going to strengthen, and I don't want teams going past us again or even catching up.
Yeah.
So that's why it's imperative that the standards have got to be high.
Hang on, what's going on? Fuck is happening here?
What's happening?
What?
Fucking, sorry, mate. I've got some interruption there from Mr. B. What the fuck's going on there?
Right.
Do apologise.
Right. Right. Fair enough.
Sorry about that. I don't know what's going on. I don't know how that hooked up. I really don't. I do apologise. Kyle.
Yeah.
Mate,
James.
about time we saw you back on YouTube, and shout yourself out, my friend.
Yeah, James, first of all, thanks for having me on your show. It's always an honour to be on a panel with legends like all yourselves. And I'd just like to say a big up to Kenny Kane, crown champion, the real champion of all champions. Both the pressure is on him. He knows there's a couple of lads.
The pressure's on, mate. The pressure's
Kenny,
really on, mate. It's not from you,
right?
though. It's not from you, mate. It's from the guy. It's from the guy from Bristol, mate. Bristol Booner, mate. The Bristol Booner, mate. You've got to watch out for that one. He's kept quiet, man. But I did actually did. You know what? I did a podcast with Anthony, the first podcast I did, and I realised that his knowledge goes all the way back to the 80s as well. And I thought, okay, so I was expecting it a bit.
Yeah, I can remember my first ever Arsenal game I ever watched was back in the I think it was 84, 85 season, and we beat Liverpool 3-2. And if I remember correctly, all I can remember is that free kick from Talbot when he took that free kick.
As soon as I heard that, I thought, yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I'm gonna keep my eye on this one.
So the pressure's on, the heat is on. But
the pressure's really on. I'm not taking my eye off the ball. You know that.
Well done, Kenny. By the way, that was great. That was great.
Anyway,
I really enjoyed this.
All this toil has made me hungry. So I better go now. I better go before I talk myself into...
guys. We'll do the outro. Thanks for everyone for joining. Thank you, young Connor, for doing this. We'll call it go. Thanks for everybody for watching. If you're new, please hit the sub, hit the likes, and we're out of here.